Jim Nico welcoming you back to the Social Network Show, and I'd like to take a minute to thank our videographer, Sam Dever, who also has our sister show, the Social Media Show, out of Las Vegas. And we hope you catch that at the Social Network station and beyond. I want to thank Richard Riegel for doing post-production and Steven Zeller, our sound engineer, who's working diligently in the back room to make me look like I know what I'm doing. Thank you. Dr. J?
Okay, what we want to know now, Melissa, is how to get involved with this wonderful program. What a bra drive, wherever one may be, sounds like it would be a no-lose thing. I mean, how could you not succeed on that?
It tends to be universally appealing and takes care of itself. All you have to do is just tell women about it, and they will bring you those bras, like we talked about earlier in the show, that are in their graveyard in the back of their drawer. So we really encourage people to do anything that is appropriate for their audience and for their demographic that they're working with or that they're targeting. So they really come up with really creative things. And by not having a formula, we actually get a lot more creative ideas coming through on these bra drives.
I have a question. So being a guy like me or like Sam, how would you say something to a woman like, you can't say off with your bras. That's not going to work. Can you give me an opening line? Just can you coach me a little bit?
I think that opening line is always, women have bras in the back of their drawers that they don't wear unless it's close to laundry day.
Wow.
And then that always is that click that's like, oh, yeah, I do have a bra like that. I don't really like to wear. It's kind of uncomfortable, but I spent good money on it. So
Do you warm up to it, kind of?
You sort of, once you bring that sort of common ground, which you may not understand because you don't have that in the back of your bra drawer. And you don't even have a bra drawer.
Well, I got rid of it. Jane said it's not going to work on the show.
But that's the sort of hook for all women is that, let's face it, ladies, we all have bras in the back of our drawers that we don't wear. And except if it's close to laundry day. Well, that's an inherently first world problem. So, in the third world, they don't even have a bra. They don't even have access to buying a bra. There's no malls. There's no Walmart. There's just street markets. And
but they're getting them now because of the girls.
They are getting them now because we are bringing it to their countries.
And these are a fashion accessory. They are a status symbol,
They
correct?
are a status symbol. It's a symbol of being very westernized, which when you live in a developing country, to be very westernized, which is anything from European to American, to have access to those types of manufactured clothing, which would include bras, not something that they can easily hand make. You can hand make your dresses and your shirts and whatever, but undergarments are something that takes a little bit finer tuning to make. And so that it is really a status symbol to have a bra, even just one bra.
I'm holding back the humor now, Jane. I need brownie points for this.
There's a lot to...
Here's a chocolate.
You can have a lot of fun with bras. We embrace
I
that.
Have,
we embrace that.
I know Sam has, but look, forget my off with the bra campaign. Let's get into support bras, because these are supporting girls overseas. And I'm sticking by it, right, Jane? She's laughing.
Yeah,
right.
Well, yes.
Well, and bras are
brilliant.
Something that for women, it's very personal to them. It's supported them. They've worn it close to their own heart. So giving something that they've had close to their own heart to another woman, it actually is that connection, making a connection with a woman half a world away.
Oh my God, I'm feeling closer to them also. Sam, how about you? Can you say something? All right. I'm going to be quiet now. And Jane, will you just take over, please?
Yes. Here's some chocolate. Just stuff that in your mouth.
Okay.
And
chewing right away.
Yeah.
Sam, would you like a piece?
Well, now it is true that tailors, seamstresses really rule in third world countries or developing countries, and make wonderful, wonderful clothes. And yet, as you say, the underwear, the undergarments are a little bit trickier, and probably just not. It's not something that is going to be taking away from the local economy or the local manufacturer.
That is correct.
Right. So most of these things are imported anyway, and
certainly you would never see us expanding into a country, not with the Free the Girls concept of bras, into a country, say in Asia, where a lot of our garments are made in Asian countries. because their local markets already have access to all of those very westernized things, including undergarments. So this is really a developing country, a country that doesn't have any kind of industrial or clothing manufacturers that are in their country. That isn't something that exists in Africa. So you see more of those in Asia, and this model works in countries that don't have those kind of. You would be competing with something with a used bra versus a new bra that came as an irregular out of those factories. And so this really works in very particular types of countries and particular types of economies.
So people locally, wherever they live in westernized countries or where they have, this surplus bra situation, they can have a bra drive. They collect them. Then what do they do?
So they can have a bra drive. They can have it in conjunction with anything else. You might be having a bunko or a bake sale, or you might be doing something for breast cancer awareness. You can combine it with anything else. You collect those bras. We tell our bra drive organizers to ask for a bra and a buck. The buck then helps defray their costs for shipping those bras to our inventory collection center in Indiana, and any money above and beyond that they collect, they can then just submit to us. To help us defray our costs, because then from there it has to be shipped overseas.
Now, what kind of costs are involved?
Although we have a shipping partner, which is LRI International out of Chicago, who has very generously helped us with shipping to ship overseas, and they came to us after seeing the CNN Freedom Project video. So we can't say enough for what CNN has done for us with those videos to bring us partners. There's still other costs involved in shipping bras that are more than just the cost of shipping, and that includes things like fumigation, getting all your paperwork in line. And then on the other end, of course, there's import and custom types fees, and depending on what country you're coming into, and transportation once you get it there, because it gets off a ship and now you have to transport it across land. So there are other costs involved with shipping than just the actual shipping itself. So we still, when we're sending a shipment, we still have costs involved in the thousands of dollars to send over a container of bras.
About how do you have a minimum amount of size of shipping?
The first time we shipped, it was a half container, and I think it was about 35,000 bras. So a container is like a 20 or a 40-foot container.
What goes on the back of a semi-truck, 18-wheeler.
So we shipped another 70,000 bras earlier this year, and then in October we'll be shipping another 60,000 bras to Uganda. We're sharing a container on that one. So it depends. If you can we find other nonprofits that are going to the same part of the world shipping things, and we can share a container with them, then that just helps for both of us. But we're shipping in quantity. When it's large quantities, that you might think a large quantity of bras is like 100 bras, but really to us a large quantity of bras is in the tens of thousands of bras.
I think this is such a classic example of the value of improved communication, so that people with an excess can contact the people with us without, and do some business.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
How about a hashtag? Are you guys using a hashtag on Twitter?
Well, we do hashtag. We encourage people to hashtag bra drives, because then it's easy for us to find when you're having a bra drive, and we can retweet it.
Okay, cool.
We obviously hashtag Free the Girls a lot, because that is our the name of our organization. And we like to recognize people who partner with us and have bra drives, and we call them human trafficking heroes.
Human trafficking heroes, okay.
Right. So you'll see all of those things if you follow us on Twitter, and we're just Free the Girls on Twitter. Very simple, easy to find. Same thing on Facebook.
And the website again, what's that?
It's freethegirls.org.
Right,
yes.
Okay. And so one thing I wanted to ask about this too is that the information, your website, Jane, you were complimenting Kimba on the website earlier. It's beautiful, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And Brapalooza, will you just expand on the terminology there?
Bralapalooza is our first annual fundraising gala, and it will be October 12th in Denver. So we've never done a fundraising event like this. So this is our first sort of go at it, and it will include a program. Dave Terpstra will be back from Mozambique and presenting at that program, telling stories of girls updating on the program. It includes a silent and live auction, and obviously a great meal, dancing. It is being emceed by Emmy-nominated television personality Paige Davis, who's probably best known for her role on TLC's Trading Spaces, or not, yeah, Trading Spaces. That's what it's called. So it was. It just will be that sort of fun event gala, but lots of different opportunities with decorated bras that will be up for auction, and then traditional type auction items, including vacations and jewelry and golf outings, that type of thing.
Oh, we wish you well on that. That's great. We'll have a few more things to ask you about when we come back.
Thank you.